me. It killed me. It's pushing the RV down the tracks. I made it though. I made it to the train, but it killed me.
So you'd have probably just got medical attention in real life.
I don't know. That's what it says. Oh, that's my sixth period teacher. Have I met this person? That's my teacher.
What up?
That's just for what class they moved it to. Haley, I'm gonna call you on my phone through Messenger, okay?
I'll be back.
All right. Yeah. Fucking Bella is still friends with Fellow. What I fucking heard. Oh yeah, Dirty Springfield. Yeah. I still talk to Dirty Springfield all the time. I was just talking to her the other day. Months ago. Fucking hell. This muscle car didn't stand a chance against that fucking truck. I'm gonna go to the fucking wheel. You can just, change it in the mod menu. They don't they don't have it where you have to buy a different car for the top list now. Like whenever you're going bring it in a mod shop, you can choose yeah, you can do like no roof, roof, or custom roof. I think it's legendary. Yeah. But now it doesn't matter. Yeah. My game just froze. Alright, now it's back. I have 130,000. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Brother, my secret is using other people's money. That's right, who needs a government bailout? When you're ready to move out here and make real money, you let me know, cousin.
Alright, I'm back. And I forgot my phone. Who the fuck is Appetize? Hey, I'm in the party too. I'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was fucking thinking earlier. Where'd he go? Alright. Alright, I will. Ew, why the fuck does this game keep giving me clothing?
Wow, just joined in on you and you're in here.
Nobody doesn't want to stay here. Oh, okay, Dad, you like.
The war, he just wants to shoot a fuck ton of missiles. So I agree with him on that. I don't want to fucking.
He's not winning in 2020.
He's
not
think he
winning in
will.
2020.
There's nobody up on the board that can really stand against him. Elizabeth Warren is the leading candidate, but nobody wants to fucking back her because she wants to destroy corporations. Bernie Sanders sat on his ass his whole life until he married a rich bitch, isn't that right? Bernie Sanders. I've read it several times is that he married a fucking rich lady. Yeah. He did nothing with his life except talk about socialism. Most people who support socialism don't have any type of job. Oh God! What are you gonna try? See, he's completely missing the entire fucking speech. Literally, the 30 seconds before and after that can clarify that he wasn't calling white supremacists nice people. Like,
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you.
he wasn't even talking about the white supremacists in that
I'm
statement,
gonna be
dumbass.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you though. I live in Virginia, and things here is it's so different. It's different than other
Yeah.
states because it's just we're a Commonwealth, and Commonwealth tends to be more tough on everybody that lives in that state. It's just tough. It's like we's legal in a bunch of other states and it's not legal here. You have like different laws here that doesn't apply in different states. Like when we go to a different
Yeah.
state, if I go to a different state, I will believe that the same law would apply in that same state, but it doesn't. Sometimes it
Yeah, and
doesn't.
then you'll fucking get in a situation where, oh shit, did something really bad, and it's or like,
Yeah.
you violate some like tiny ass traffic law, and they want to fucking fine you $300 in that county when you're on a road trip or some dumb shit. Oh fuck. Well, it was Reagan, but it was like 30 something years ago. Even though Reagan wasn't the best, so.
Trump, no, because we was at war.
Well,
That was
back
like
then
okay,
Trump was a
20 years ago
Democrat,
we was at
so
war for
that
the
that would
wrong
have ruined
reasons.
his whole image, you know. I've been getting
Just
the
to,
invite. I haven't. I've been looking at it.
just to let you know that going to like 20 years ago we was at war for the wrong reasons. And that right now we would have been at war for the wrong reasons, but Donald Trump, he may be an asshole. He may offer all this shit and the peaceful solution. Smart. He's smart.
Fuck.
I think China has. I think China got something on us too. They have something on us, but they don't prove it. Like, we see China fail, but little do people know, failure only leads to success sooner or later. You won't fail
Hey,
it
send me
all
another
your
invite
fucking
to your
life.
shit.
Like, that's just gonna get to a point where they're gonna figure it. I think they figured it out. The atomic bomb and all that shit, I think they figured it out. They figured that shit out. They have it. You don't.
Well, I don't believe the Russian military is very smart, but they are technologically
You all look good.
advanced.
How do I look? I look like
They've been taken advantage of for years.
work at Pecker Woods.
They've been taken advantage of.
Like a regular dreamboat.
You know, China's the biggest polluter.
We all love banks, especially the big ones that take big risks, because they just know that if they went under, we'd all be dead. Too big to fail? Great idea. Let's put it to the test. This is a little something I came up with.
But I'm gonna give you.
I like to call it bank robbing with a social agenda, if you will. It's something I tell myself so I can.
They don't have any sense of like.
Anyway, those overly leveraged turds at Pacific Standard Bank, they are going to be hit at their flagship branch. How are we going to do that? Well, it's a little complicated.
Don't buy shit from China until they want to straighten their shit out with their 1 billion motherfucking people and their pollution and all their fucking corruption. Like, I'm just saying.
When we take them out of range of the Pacific Standard
Well, I mean, we are, but if you think about it, our government is supplying it though.
Don't worry about it, just
We're doing it.
tell you which one to hit once we've done that.
Yeah, we're doing it.
We need to have the
There's shit.
to Pacific Standard
There's
frequency.
yeah.
We're doing it. It's us. That's not even us.
The
It's our
dumbest
government.
part is that in America, dude, you get tax write-offs and all sorts of shit for having a business, and you can get bailed out in a bankruptcy. But like, people still want to do their business outside and support other fucking people just because it makes them a little bit extra bucks.
You got to be smart about it.
Yeah, fucking human rights violations everywhere just for a pretty penny, which is retarded.
See, one thing about it is when, like, what people don't know, or like what a lot of people they don't teach us, is that people in China, like China, has been taken advantage of. Basically, China has been working for us for decades, years. I'm talking crazy, and they're underpaid. They're fucking they're polluting our world. Oh yeah, I can say this, but it's us. It's it's us. It's all us. It's our government. Over here, we're working for like 10, 13 an hour. But they can't get
Bro,
that.
it's the fucking losers who don't want to do anything with their life that want $15 an hour. Like, it's like the whole thing with the fucking $15 an hour minimum wage is people don't fucking understand. You're not supposed to live on minimum wage. You're supposed to do something with your fucking life.
Minimum wage doesn't, like, if you think about
Hold
it,
on,
minimum
I'm
wage
looking
doesn't
for
pay
a
your
fast
bills
car
either.
so I can get to the damn van.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
It doesn't.
I fucking
And you
make,
know, like, it
I make
depends.
$9
Okay,
an hour,
so
and I definitely don't make enough to pay bills, but I'm not gonna complain about it.
growing up,
I'm gonna get killed
like,
by my
I thought,
propellers.
like, hearing my mother speak about, like, minimum wage, how, like, it was, like, $7.50, and, like, it started going up to, like, $8 and $9 and, like, $10. What I wasn't realizing was, it's, like, in certain,
all the
in
prices
certain
start going up.
countries or certain states in the United States or in other,
Someone go
like,
the other
countries,
side.
it depends. It depends on where you are. I'm in Virginia. Minimum wage here is what, $10 to $13. Yeah, it's like 10 to 13, but it's cheap to live here. You go to like Cali, you go to New York, you go to Texas, you go anywhere, DC. It costs you probably like $800 to $900 to rent a one-bedroom apartment. Period. That's minimum wage cannot keep you in that situation. Yeah, you have to pay a lot. Your insurance goes up on your car, your life, everything goes up. Once you like, you want more, you want to get paid more, you notice you're paying out more. You're paying out more. But it like at one point, making like $8 an hour, $7.50, $8 an hour, that definitely wasn't cutting it. Yeah, but that wasn't. But sometimes that wasn't cutting it though. Like for certain people, it wasn't cutting it. But like you had to have two. You had to have two jobs at least.
Well, less than 5% of the population hold a second job.
Yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with this at all. It's just, you know, I'm looking to get two jobs, but I'm mainly my first job. I mean, I think my first job is gonna be good enough for me, pretty much. No, it's like
You don't nut on your
like,
stack of money. Are you really living?
no. I mean, like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to apply to be a correctional officer. You bring in damn near $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week is at my age still not enough to support what I need. I need a house. I don't need a house. I need a roof
How
over
old
my
are you
head.
right now?
I'm 24.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
$1,000 a week for 24 really isn't that bad. My dad doesn't even make $1,000 a week, and he's 40 something. But he does.
I mean,
he does construction.
I mean, he
depends
should
on
be
where he
making that
goes, and
though.
yeah, where we used to live, we made like $1,200 a week.
Yeah, he should be making over that because I didn't work in the construction. I worked in construction at like 19.
I only make $9 an hour right now, but I'm gonna try and move up.
Construction, you can if like it just depends on like what you do. Cause I did damn near everything. I learned like how to do damn near everything. Cause like I'm a fast learner, so I wanted to be able to get paid the big bucks. So,
Yeah.
you know, I tested my hand in everything.
You just start up your own little business. You can make the money.
Like I really think like $1,000 is good, but like you have to have like.
That's why
I might not get an apartment.
That's why the navigators
Then
get in
I
the
have
cars
to
and go
get
do
a
it themselves.
car.
It's a lot quicker.
I have to do life insurance,
why I've already
car
gotten two.
insurance, light bill, you know,
Yeah.
other necessities, and I gotta have food, you know. I have to, you know, half shit I have to do. It's like $1,000 isn't gonna cut it, but then if you think about it, it's still gonna pay the bills. If I have to be broke in the end, I don't care. As long as my bills are paid, I don't really care. Cause like, if you, like one thing I always tell my brother, he's like, he texted me all the time. He's like, man, I work all these shifts and all these hours, and I'm broke. And I was like, I always ask him this question. I was like, are your bills paid? Your phone's paid. You have a house. You have electricity. You get to you get to eat. You got food. You get to play your game. You get to enjoy your days off your job, right? He'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, okay, you're an adult. You're living. This is what we grew up for. This is why when you're young, your parents tell you not to grow up so fast, because this is what you come to. This is what life comes to. You have to learn that sometimes in life you have to struggle to survive.
I also believe that school doesn't actually help you prepare for life.
It doesn't. They teach us dumb shit. They teach us dumb shit. It ain't a fucking moron in real life if you listen to it.
I really
don't
see how I'm gonna need slope intercept in any type of fucking job I want to do.
Construction. the fool.
I just think, I think a school environment is just extremely horrible also. Because, like, they really don't do anything about shit. They're quick to jump on kids for having their shirt untucked, where I'm from. But, yeah, but, like, they'll jump on kids for fucking having their shirts untucked, but a kid's literally bleeding from his nose because he just got his shit kicked out of him by 3 kids, and they don't want to call anybody's parents or anything because that brings negative attention to the school. Oh, but every student's shirt's got to be tucked in, and they have to have their fucking right uniform pants color. Like they would dead ass say you can only buy pants from this one brand. It's all fucking type of stupid shit at school. They care so much about how you look and not how you actually perform.
But I mean, when you go to school,
yeah, well,
you could be smart.
The ones that
but your
fail are
grades
the ones who
doesn't
go into these
tell how
crazy
smart you
fields
are.
that don't need anybody.
Like grades doesn't like. I honestly learned that shit like in high school in like 10th grade. Grades doesn't tell how smart you are. Like the moment I knew I was smart was we was in like history. I was in like history class, and of course me being like I'm African American, so of course like we get on the slavery topic. I'm like I hate it.
Dude, anytime
Like,
I said something about it, I would always have people jump on my ass.
No, it's like I wouldn't jump on your ass. I would tell you that I don't. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so.
It's just like I think that Civil War was needed because it brought everybody together to get equality.
Yeah. Slavery. Okay.
But the worst part is like what I don't understand is that there's also black people fighting for the Confederate side. So I also believe at the same time maybe there weren't so many bad slave owners, but at the same time, why the fuck did you have to have a war for 5% of people who own a slave? It's kind of stupid.
Looks like the band's clear. Engage with the flow. Do not bring a bunch of overstimulated cops with you to the job.
No.
Yeah, but at that point, like I really don't see what's stopping them from fucking running away and trying to seek refugee in the north. So, but you surrender that in war. If you surrender, you usually won't get killed. Especially in a time like that, it wouldn't have happened. Some black people.
You are an asshole. Nah. Okay.
Well, I don't think that all slave owners were horrible, but I also don't think that they all were good. Like, yeah, like I've always heard little stories about it, but yeah, and also some of these people taught the slaves to read, write, and everything, so. Yeah. I don't even know why we started talking about slavery. I'm so confused. It's in the form of school.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When we talk about slavery, and like me being your ideal black person, most black people are like they get on your ass and be ignorant. Okay, let's not be.
Yeah.
Let's just hit me. Just hit me. Just hit me out. Being ignorant. I'm African American, but I'm not fully African American. I'm not like I'm mixed, so I have things in my bloodline. Which is like I'm not, and plus I'm a smart person. I'm more optimistic. I see the light in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So like, okay, yeah, hit me out. Black people?
I honestly didn't know that. I didn't know people hated each other on race until I was in middle school. I never understood racism. This shit was weird.
Black people gave their own kind of way for the greater good.
Yeah.
Number one, I own people's sodas. Number two, white people aren't 100% to fully blame because white people weren't the only ones who were slave owners. Black people were. What was it? Chinese or Asian people were. Other ethnicities were slave owners
So if
as
there's a
well.
black slave owner, I could buy a black slave owner.
No, you couldn't because they were free
Oh.
and they probably had papers. You know, they had all that documentation back then. You had to literally have like that shit written down. It wasn't simple. It was a long process, but like slavery is not my thing. Okay, and when I argue, like I had an argument with my mother. I was like, Abraham Lincoln was the man that freed the slaves. She said, it still wasn't right because he owned slaves. I said, but Abraham Lincoln wasn't like every other slave owner. He treated his people like they were human. He fed them, he clothed them,
But
he
it's still
schooled them,
just 6
he
on
gave
that.
them knowledge, he gave them shelter. He didn't treat them, he didn't beat them like shit. He was the good person. He freed them because he knew what it was like to own another human. He didn't want them to be owned anymore. So he went and he called, that was the Emancipation Proclamation. I think that's what you call it.
Yeah.
That's what he wrote up. And boom, freedom. Most slaves were forced to fight on the Confederate side. Most slaves chose to fight on the Confederate side because slavery was the only thing they knew. Some slaves grew into it and didn't know nothing else. They didn't know what freedom was, so they stayed with their master.
I heard
They
some
had a
shit
choice
that
to
the
leave.
Republican Party was founded as an anti-slavery party because of the war. Oh,
Me?
that's Trayvon?